What's Rowlett neighborhood life? You'll find out today.
The statewide warrant roundup is going on now. Are you in the clear?
Spring is here, and that means plenty of special events in Rowlett.
Plus, learn how you can save a life.
All that and much more coming up right now. Hi, and welcome to the March edition of Rowlett on the Water on the Move. I'm Todd Gottel. This show is produced entirely by city staff and can be seen on Rowlett's own television network, RTN 16. You can also find us on our favorite YouTube channel by going to Rowlett, Texas Video, where we're in full HD, and of course Brian's favorite website, rowlett.com, where you'll find a full streaming video, you'll find past council meetings, and lots of past shows. Well, what a great day to be here, Brian, and let's start off with a special guest. Well, I have a very special guest with us today, and I wanted to introduce Michelle Morton. And Michelle is a resident of Rowlett, and Michelle wrote this letter, and she donated her tooth fairy money and her birthday money to help with the victims and the relief efforts. Welcome, Michelle. How are you?
Good.
Well, welcome. So tell me about this. What made you decide that you wanted to donate then? You just saw all the damage that was done?
Yes, sir.
Wow. Well, that is an amazing effort because you gave your birthday money?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
wow. And you gave your tooth fairy money?
Yes, sir.
Can you point to the teeth that you lost?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All at one time?
No.
No, I was going to say, that must be the expensive tooth fairy visit, I have to tell you. That's great. So what school do you go to?
Herforth Elementary.
Herforth. Oh, I love Herforth Elementary. And what grade are you in?
Kindergarten.
Oh my goodness. On behalf of the whole city of Rowlett and all of those that were impacted by the tornado, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We really, really appreciate that. What a great effort.
Thank you.
Did you want to say anything else? You want to
Hi,
say hi to your mom or your
everybody
grandma?
in the class. Hi, Grandma. Hi, Mommy.
Good, that's good. Well, thank you so much for coming in. We really, truly appreciate it.
You're welcome.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Adopt.
The statewide warrant roundup is here. The Rowlett Warrant Division and other local agencies will be going to homes and businesses in an effort to serve active arrest warrants. If you have a warrant in Rowlett, you're in luck. Now until March 12th, Rowlett Municipal Court will be conducting a period of amnesty regarding cases out of the Rowlett Municipal Court with warrants attached to them. For all fines on original violations that are paid in full during this amnesty period, the state will recommend the dismissal of any failure to appear or violation of promise to appear cases that are attached to the original violations. This amnesty will only be granted to those individuals who hold active alias warrants. This program will also allow for the reduction of fees to those who comply. For more details and to see if you qualify for this opportunity, please contact the Rowlett Warrant Division at 972-463-3938 or 972-412-6210. Remember, this offer ends March 12th.
Rowlett Strong is proud to announce the second Rebuild Rowlett 5K. This run event benefits Rowlett citizens still affected by the December 26 tornado. The date for the event is Saturday, April 15th. It's a shotgun start at 8:05, and the event will take place at Rowlett High School. The cost is $25 for pre-registration online and $35 on race day. The price includes a finisher medal. If you register by March 25th, you'll be guaranteed a custom-designed t-shirt and your name on the race bib. So you can pick up your packet Friday, April 14th at the Rockwell Running Center from 12 to 6 or on race day beginning at 7 a.m. For more information, visit rowlettstrong.org for all the details.
Volunteer today for a boards or commissions position. While we accept applications year-round, we are needing to fill alternate positions on the following boards and commissions: the Animal Shelter Advisory Board, the Board of Adjustment, the Library Advisory Board, the Parks and Recreation Advisory Board, Planning and Zoning Commission, Senior Advisory Board, and the Community Investment Advisory Board. So to be considered for this round of appointments, the deadline for applications will be Friday, March 10 at 5 p.m. For more information in the applications, visit the Boards and Commissions page on Rowlett.com. Would you like to have the skills and ability to save a life? Now's your chance. On Saturday, March 18, Rowlett Fire Rescue will be holding standard first aid CPR classes from 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. at the Rowlett Community Center. The cost is $30. The class is open to anyone 16 years or older and is limited to 12 students. After completion, students will receive a book and a 2-year course completion card from the American Heart Association. To register and for more information, call 972-412-6230.
Well, Brian, we've got a lot of events going on this spring this season. The Rowlett Parks and Recreation Department's special event series is coming your way this spring. Make your plans now. We got the Easter egg hunt on Saturday, April 8th from 10 to 12 at Pecan Grove Park, and that's a whole lot of fun. The following day on April 9th, we have the Easter Puppapalooza. That runs from 2 to 4 p.m. at Herforth Park, where you'll find a bunch of eggs filled with dog treats. What a great day. And of course, mark your calendar for Saturday, April 29th for Kidfish. The event runs from 9 a.m. to noon at Community Park. And finally, following that is the Rowlett Cardboard Boat Regatta on Saturday, April 29th at 1:30 at Community Park. That's a whole lot of fun. If you've never been there, you need to check it out. Of course, we have the Memorial Day celebration featuring Touch a Truck on Saturday, May 27th from 10 to 1 at the Rowlett Community Center. And for more sponsorship and vendor opportunities, you can email Robert Searle, R-S-E-A-R-L-E @rowlett.com, or you can call him at 972-463-3946. To see a full list of events and dates, of course, you can visit our website at rowlett.com. Wow, there's a lot going on. Let's take a quick commercial break, and when we get back, we'll have an interview with Elisa Bowers from Rowlett Neighborhood Life.
Howdy, this is Chris Paul, Public Information Officer of the Rowlett Community Emergency Response Team. On December 26th, Rowlett CERT was activated on a pre-alert status, and we and the Rowlett Amateur Radio Emergency Service brought up our weather net on VHF and UHF radio. Once the impact to our community was known, at approximately 7:10 p.m., Rowlett CERT was activated and responded with over 50 trained responders in less than an hour of the devastation. Working under the direction of the Rowlett Emergency Operations Center, we began search and rescue, damage assessment, and rehab services for other first responders. When we requested help overnight from regional CERT groups, we had over 280 trained responders from 22 area CERT groups respond by Sunday morning. Not long after I'd moved to Rowlett from Dallas, I began looking for volunteer opportunities that would make a tangible difference in the lives of Rowlett residents as well as my own family. I found that opportunity in the Rowlett Community Emergency Response Team, or CERT. Over 10 years ago, the Rowlett Citizens Corps Council recognized the need for a trained volunteer force to assist our local first responders in the event of a local disaster. This was the beginning of what is now a 100-member strong, nationally recognized CERT program right here in Rowlett. The CERT program offers an excellent way for citizens to help their families as well as the community prepare for, mitigate, and respond to natural and man-made disasters. The CERT program educates citizens about disaster preparedness for hazards that may impact their area and trains them in basic disaster response skills such as fire safety, light search and rescue, team organization, and disaster medical operations. Using the training learned in the classroom and during exercises, CERT members can assist others in their neighborhood or workplace following an event when professional responders are not immediately available to help. We maintain our readiness and keep our skills sharp through regular full-scale exercises and drills, and there are roles suitable for everybody, no matter your abilities or experience or physical capabilities. We look forward to seeing you as part of the Rowlett CERT team.
The City of Rowlett has developed a program called Neighborhood Life to foster the spirit and provide everyone with the tools to become involved. The Office of Neighborhood Life is working with our neighborhoods and homeowners associations to help promote community involvement and strengthen the relationships between neighborhoods and city staff. With me today is Elisa Bowers, Neighborhood Life Coordinator. Well, how are you today?
I am great,
And
Todd.
thank you so much for being on the program.
I'm really excited to be here.
And so you've developed some really good programs, and one of the programs has to do with the Neighborhood Beautification Awards. Maybe you can kind of talk a little bit about that.
Well, I'm really excited that we have 3 beautification awards going on right now. We just actually finished up our Light Up Rowlett, which was our holiday award. And so there were well over 1,000 homes in the city of Rowlett that had lights. So we divided the city into quadrants, and we ended up actually having to draw a name because there were so many fantastic light displays we couldn't judge them.
It amazes me the amount of work that people go through for the holiday season. It's one thing you put a few strings of lights and bushes, but these folks went all out. Besides the Light Up Rowlett Award, you also have the Property of the Season and Texas Smart Yard Award. Tell me about those.
So the property of the season is it's selected by our code officers. So, you know, each code officer in the city has a little quadrant that's where they patrol. But the thing is they notice the good things as well as the bad things. So they wanted to come out and say, hey, there's a lot of good things that are going on, so let's recognize that.
Well, Elisa, before we talk about the Texas Smart Yard and what that encompasses, let's announce the latest Property of the Season winners. This award recognizes the time and effort of residents who go above and beyond in maintaining their green spaces. Now, in the Northeast area,
Dusty and Jessica Martin.
Oh, that's awesome. And the Northwest area,
Art and Helen Portillo.
Southeast area,
Michael and Joy Williamson.
and the Southwest area,
Danny and Kim Malone.
Well, congratulations to all of those. You know, I will tell you that, you know, it takes a lot of hard work and effort, and I would not want to be in the shoes of the person in code enforcement to have to go through, in our neighborhood services area, to have to go through and pick out that house, because while it's easy to spot a code violation, it's very difficult when you walk into the homes and you find one that's so nice and say, how does that one compare to the one next door or down the street, and have to make that hard decision. So to all the winners, congratulations, well deserved. Let's talk a little bit more about the Texas Smart Yard Award that recognizes those yards that are in harmony with Texas native flora and soil and topography. You know, this is, from my perspective, when I first heard about it, I'm like, what do you mean about smart? What exactly does it mean? So maybe you can kind of enlighten me a little bit about that in terms of some of the criteria.
Certainly. One of the things that is most important is that we work smart, not hard, right? Because it is much easier to work with nature than to work against nature. So one of the things that we talk about in a smart yard is creating a landscape that has the right plant in the right place. So if a plant needs a lot of sunshine, you plant it in the sunshine. If it's a shady plant, then you keep it in the shade. So you have the right plant in the right place.
Now I understand you have a video for us.
I do. This is Deb and Robbie Rose. They're actually in an older home right here behind City Hall. I think their home is probably 30 years old, and they use a lot of great principles of reduce, reuse, recycle. They actually also have rain barrels, so we'll take a look at that.
We're the proud winners of the Texas Smart Yard Award, and this award is presented by the City of Rowlett Code Enforcement and Keep Rowlett Beautiful. Let's take a tour of our yard. Well, this is our natural area, and we'll give you a little tour of it. A few years ago, we decided we were just using too much water on our turf, so we wanted to cut down our turf area. So we took an area in the front and an area in the back and made it what we call our natural area. And this is mondo grass that you see growing, and we've taken steel edging to keep it from spreading because it is an invasive plant.
And the maple provides us with a lot of shade.
And we even have a seating area. The shade from the maple tree and the pecan trees really help us on this east side of our house with the morning sun. You notice it's light in color. We chose that color purposely because it reflects the sun. With that ridge vent, there's no whirlybirds or anything in the roof. We just have a ridge vent, so that really allows the attic to ventilate well, and it helps with our electric bills. And this is one of our rain barrels. We have 2 rain barrels like this. They're our newest, and they're 65 gallon. Around the house we have 4 more, and they're all 40 gallons. It's quite amazing how fast these barrels fill up. The rain that comes off of the roof and goes into the gutters comes down the downspouts through a filter system into the rain barrel. And I mean, if we're having a hard rain, these things they can be empty, and if we have a hard rain, they're full. It seems like in no time. And we have a hose by each one that we can hook up so we can string the hose around and water different flowers.
Here's my garden, and I have just recently planted 2 kinds of onions, red onions and the sweet yellow onion. And I think there's like 170 onion slips that I put out. And then I've planted 3 kinds of cabbages, and then I have 2 different kinds of kale that are planted here. And I will, of course, add the tomatoes and okra.
When this garden's producing, we have so many vegetables coming out of here that we give them away because we can't eat them all.
Friends and family reap the benefits. So all of our table scraps go into the compost, and we don't have to put them in our garbage to go to the landfills.
Well, this is our clothesline, and it saves us quite a bit of money, I think. If you look it up on the internet, they say your electric clothes dryer is like your 3rd or your 4th most energy-consuming appliance. We like the clothesline.
But you don't call it a clothesline, you call it our solar dryer.
Right. That's the technical term. Well, thanks so much for taking a tour of our yard. We're so proud to be the first Smart Yard winners, and we can't wait to see the next yard.
Let's talk about something that's near and dear to my heart, and that is the brand new Rowlett Citizen City Academy. So help me understand, I guess, your thought about this, because I'm so excited you're doing this, and I know you are as well.
I'm really excited. My idea is that we're going to kind of tell the story of the city. And it really starts with your elected officials, just like you. So our first session is going to be the city charter. What does the city charter say? And it will be, the city manager will be explaining what his role is and your role is and the council's role is. Laura Hallmark will talk about the city secretary's office. And from there, we'll just roll on out into what does the Public Works Department do? What does Economic Development do? What does Development Services do?
Well, and there's so much stuff that you don't know. And, you know, it took me a while, even being on council, to understand this. You know, did you know that our streets and alleys are rated every single year? It's almost like people would say, well, because you're on council, you get your street fixed, and it's not that way at all.
It is not that way.
There's a method to the madness, but every street and alley is rated. That's just one minor little thing out of many that we do on a regular basis.
And as we're going through the academy, like I said, we're starting off on the elected official side. Then we will go through each department, and then to wrap up the academy, that's when we're actually going to talk about the taxes. We're actually going to talk about tax rate and what would you do? Because now you actually see the entire gamut of services and things that the city does. And this will give you a chance to understand how money is allocated and how the budget is allotted.
Now, this is the inaugural class that just started running, and I understand you had a hard time getting people to sign up?
I did have a hard time getting people
I say
to
that tongue in
sign
cheek
up.
because I know that you had an overwhelming response for people that were interested.
We did. I actually had, actually had to draw names to figure out who was going to get to be in.
It was funny, I normally don't receive emails on this stuff, but anytime you have the Citizens Police and Fire Academy, people just sign up, and when they're full, they're full. I actually received emails from folks saying, please pick me because I'm very interested in participating in this. So I think it's a great problem to have, and I understand that those that didn't get in the first class are in line now to be in the second class.
They absolutely are.
That is
guaranteed.
Great. So tell us once again how we get a hold of you.
E-Bowers, E-B-O-W-E-R-S @Rowlett.com. My phone is 972-412-6165 or neighborhoodlife@Rowlett.com.
And for more information, you can also visit the website at Rowlett.com/neighborhoodlife. Well, Lisa, thank you so much for being here.
It was delightful.
I really
Thank
appreciate
you.
that, and what a great program that you have, and thanks for being on the program.
Thank you.
Thanks. Well, folks, we're going to take a break, and when we get back, we're going to talk about upcoming events for spring 2017.
Do you know where your water comes from? How it gets to you? How much you use every day? Think about it. The truth is, here in North Texas, water is one of our most precious resources, and it's hard to really appreciate something we get so easily, simply by turning on a sprinkler. In the summer, our outdoor water use more than doubles, and 50% of that water is wasted. We can't bring it back, but we can use less. Visit watermyyard.org for weekly alerts on when to water based on your local weather. When you know better, you water better.
Well, Brian, with every month, we've got a lot going on in Rowlett. So let's talk about upcoming dates of interest. First, let's talk about the Council and P&Z meetings in March. Our council meetings will be held on March 7th and 21st, and Planning and Zoning on March 14th and 28th. You can find the packets and information by going to the website on Rowlett.com.
Keep Rowlett Beautiful's Electronic Disposal and Document Shredding Day will be on Saturday, March 25th at Rowlett High School. This year, KRB is partnering with Life Message for this spring cleaning event. Not only can you bring electronics and documents, but you can also bring any shoes or clothes that you wish to donate to Life Message. For the electronics recycling, KRB will accept almost anything that plugs into an outlet. For the document shredding, customers will be limited to 3 free boxes, and the boxes after that are $3 a piece. Visit keeprowlettbeautiful.org for all the details.
The Senior Book Club meets the first Wednesday of the month at 1 p.m. at the Rowlett Community Center at 5300 Main Street. The March selection is My Grandmother Asked Me to Tell You She's Sorry by Frederick Bachman. And the library also hosts Love on a Leash. This is the second and fourth Wednesday of each month at 3:30 p.m. in City Hall, located at 4000 Main Street. It's a great opportunity for kids to read aloud with their favorite canine beside them. For more information, you can call 972-6161 for more information. If you're over 60 and don't have a ride to the community center or library, no problem. Free transportation is provided to all Rowlett citizens over the age of 60 by Star Transit to the Rowlett Community Center and the Rowlett Public Library. Transportation is provided Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday from 8 to 1 p.m. To arrange transportation, you can simply call 877-631-5278 and pressing 5 on your phone.
Thank you for watching the March 2017 edition of Rowlett on the Water on the Move. Any information, date, or story heard on this show can be found on Rowlett.com.
And please don't forget to like us on our Facebook pages at the Rowlett, Texas Government, or my Facebook page, Todd Guttell, Mayor Rowlett, to keep you up to date on the latest information. Until then, see you next time on Rowlett on the Water on the Move.